Recently I did some major work on my motorcycle. At least it's major work to me. And because I'm riding the motorcycle right now, I must be a genius or an idiot. I'm sure people in the comments below will kind of push towards me being an idiot, and that's okay. I'd like to say I've never said I was a genius. You know, I'm just the average guy. But I would say when it comes to doing work to my motorcycle, in this case, I probably fall somewhere in between idiot and genius, but closer to the idiot side of things. So what did I do? Well, not that long ago I did a video about my clutch basket needing to be replaced after finding out that the clutch chutter is a big problem on these V-Strom 1000s. I watched some videos and decided that it really didn't look that hard to change the clutch basket on the motorcycle, at least on the V-Strom. So I ordered some parts, and basically the reason I decided to do it myself was after watching Blue Marble Rider talk about having worked onto his motorcycle. Having the clutch basket replaced ended up being $1,200, give or take, because of he had it in for other service. But it was about $1,200 on top of the other service. Well, I decided I wanted to have this fixed because I'm planning a long trip, and I was noticing some knocking to what he was considering the clutch chutter. So, fast forward today, here I'm on my motorcycle, I fixed my clutch basket, but the problem being in trying to save the money is I kind of screwed things up. So before starting the work, I went to YouTube to see how hard it was, and it really didn't look that difficult. I watched a bunch of videos and ordered the parts. So the first thing I ordered from Japan was the clutch basket itself. With shipping, that ended up being in the neighborhood of $250 Canadian. Had I ordered that here, it would have been 400 plus. I had to order oil, so I ordered some Motul oil from a motorcycle. I decided to spend a bit of money. I bought that on Amazon for $85. Then I went to Fort9 and I got some coolant fluid, 3 bottles worth, so that was about $60. And I bought myself a gasket also from Fort9 for $20. I think it was about $20, maybe $17. No, not very expensive. The problem being is I did the work and I did something wrong. So when I went to start my motorcycle, it basically died. It sounded like it would try to start and then everything would die, electronics and everything. It's almost as if the motorcycle was smart enough to realize that whatever I did wrong, it would not let me start the motorcycle to save me from ruining the engine. So, I ended up draining my $85 oil that I bought on Amazon, and in doing so, all my coolant fluid came out with the oil. I don't know how that happened at all. So of course I was worried about a hydrolock and all this kind of things. So I drained that, I drained the coolant fluid again, and back to square one. I went through all the work again. I pulled the clutch basket off and started, and I replaced everything. And I don't know what I did wrong, but guaranteed I probably put some strange washer in the wrong spot. I know the clutch plates themselves, they're all correct, because I had them laid down. I thought I had everything laid down when I put it out. But I was really worried about the coolant fluid coming out when I drained the oil. Now, because I'm so frugal and I decided to do the work myself, of course I did something wrong, and now I'm stressed. I've wasted that oil and I've wasted that coolant fluid. So I had to buy some more oil again. That was another $85 worth of oil from Amazon. And of course, I had to order gaskets. So I ordered 2 more gaskets just in case this idiot screwed up the work again, so that way I could do it a third time and not have to wait for parts. And I also ordered another bottle of coolant, because the lucky thing was I didn't go through the first 3 bottles of coolant that I bought. everything was taking a couple of weeks. So I was without a motorcycle for a good 2 to 3 weeks. Finally, my gaskets came in, my coolant came in, but the oil was delayed, and I really wanted to get the work done on a motorcycle. So off I went to the dealer, and I spent dealer prices on the oil, and I'm embarrassed to say that I spent $130 on the same O2 oil once again. I just felt ripped off, sick to my stomach for how much I had to pay for that oil, but I wanted to get the work done. So yesterday, that's all I was waiting for. I had put the clutch back together, and I've been waiting a few weeks for the gasket. Put it all back together yesterday, and the motor started first try. So without putting all the plastics back on the motorcycle, I decided to take it for a test ride again, and just in case I did something wrong, and I geared up, took it out, and sure enough, it ran perfectly. So here I am today. Definitely not a genius. I hope not an idiot, because the motorcycle is running. The clutch chutter seems to be fixed. The motorcycle doesn't have the kind of banging sound that it had before, and I'm really happy that I did that. So I guess the point of this video is to say, if you want to do some work to your motorcycle, and I don't want to be the cause of you creating problems or breaking your motorcycle, but this to me was the kind of the biggest job I've done on a motorcycle yet. And to some, especially mechanics out there, this is probably not a big deal. But if I can do something like this, you can do something like this. I'm not the smartest guy, and there's lots of videos on YouTube that can help, as long as you're looking at the right videos and not some just backyard mechanic that might do something wrong. I suggest doing the work to your motorcycle, whether you're starting off as an oil change or something similar, putting sparkles on your motorcycle. But somewhere in between idiot and genius, I have the motorcycle fixed, and I'm happy, and I'm riding again. Take care. Thanks for watching, and ride safe.